expected to be violent even in their homes, and we cannot tolerate it anymore. Not only do we tolerate it, but we brand it and sponsor it and broadcast it, and it's continuously excused, and it cannot happen anymore, and it starts with everybody. So this one in particular is about the NFL and my distaste for what they stand for. I have a public service announcement directed to the NFL. I may just as well call it a private service announcement or a straight up renouncement of the love that I used to have, because certainly love is not what the L stands for. However, the demands for Nike brands soar, while mesh material jerseys cloaked over curvy significant others continue to hide those bruises when his team loses. Ridiculous carrots and horse-drawn carriages will help heal her delicate frame, so don't you dare get distracted from this game, or the blame is on you. Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3, shoot! Shoot the mother of your children for $4.4 million over 4 years, and then sit in therapy until your conscience clears. I said Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3, shoot! Shoot the mother of your children for $4.4 million over 4 years, and then sit in therapy until your conscience clears. What do you truly hear when 50,000 fans begin to cheer? Do their hollers and cries make you feel accept or inept, so that wives and girlfriends can be battered without consequence, no regret, no remorse, just a fine and contempt of court? But of course, we ask, what did she do? What did she do to undo this gladiator of a man that is able to stand after being trampled by the entire huddle? And I still wonder, what do you stand for? No fucks, no fags, no females, no feminist league. Guess you can't sign a check unless there's red in that ink. First down, second down, third down, touchdown. Now turn that frown upside down, and you'll see a true ground and pound. And even hounds in the pound feel a little less stressed whenever a running back's wife leaves the house underdressed. One single arrest put a man in prison for 24 months for his alleged involvement in hurting those pups. But beat the bitch at home or in an elevator, and you'll get brand name meds to use as an anger regulator. Sit in a circle and talk about your feelings while your wife picks out that perfect concealer. That's my PSA for today, Mr. Roger Goodell. And as far as I can tell, we are not friends with the NFL. Thank you. Woo! This is some new shit.
New shit? How you doing work?
This piece is also very personal to me. I've been trying to write things that are relatable to way more than just myself, trying to kind of write outside of myself. And this is just shedding light on the prejudice that an educated black woman goes through in her daily life. So if you are offended, I don't give a fuck. A young woman walks down the street. Her walk is mean, her posture serene, her build is lean. She doesn't miss a beat or hit a crack on the pavement when a stranger calls, "Hey, yo, ma." Headphones are in, so she doesn't even pause because class starts in 10, and she didn't want to be late. Stealing many heads and turning many glances, she fled the advances. Her surroundings have changed as much as her chances of becoming another statistic or catching a rogue ballistic through the window of a convenience store. She was ready to explore the world ahead of her and ready to ignore the world that was now dead to her. Dead to her and the world were now many friends that sat beside or behind her in class and church, and she wondered if the praying ever really worked or only really worked for her. She was always told that she was different, that she had something different, that her stay in the ghetto was intermittent. Her commitment and thirst for running away made people say, "You're not really black." She started to question what it was that she lacked that make those come to such a conclusion. Confusion was her mainstay in college as she continued to puzzle other brothers and sisters with her dialect and intellect. Her ghetto pass was revoked because of the way she spoke, because she didn't want to be broke. Little did they know, she was never ghetto to begin with, and that a hall pass was much better to sit with. But She became ashamed of her hue because it didn't show her true colors, so she surrounded herself with cue balls instead of 8 balls, indirectly attracting frenemies that clung to her because she was such a different species, but behind her back they called her the darkie.
Wow.
The fried chicken eating, grape drinking Porsche monkey who's probably gonna drop out and get her GED and become another criminal factory, a 925 who can't hold a 9 to 5, just some nigga's wifey, soon to become a black widow. Though to her face they told her, "You're not really black." "How's that?" she'd ask, without wanting to seem angry, because Lord knows they were just looking for another box to put her in, because to them, she was just the preferred temptation, that one black friend they could say they had because they didn't want to seem racist. She figured it was because she was so well-spoken and always the token, the punchline for joking around and around they go on teasing her about her ghetto booty, liking poetry and not being so low as me. Totally irate internally, but she puts a smile on and they carry on, and for a long, long while she excuses them for their idiocy. She knows nothing she does or says will ever change their minds, but she can change her mind and no longer hide behind that tortured smile that her ancestors were forced to wear like a mask, and instead bask in the freedoms that they cried for and died for, were raped for, did not escape for, and battle hate for.
Go in.
She knows she is nobody's Uncle Tom. She knows she is nobody's baby moms as she continues her strap to class. It started in 10. She didn't want to be late. Thank you guys are awesome.